When I'm down, I get real down. When I'm high, I don't come down. I get angry, baby, believe me. I can love you just like that, and I can leave you just as fast. But you don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I'd touch you too. No, you don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I'd touch you too. 'Cause I got issues, but you got them too. So keep them on to me, you know, it might be you. Let's get the glory, cover the problems, because they got me coming up, takes us over. Your issues, and one of them is having a bad time.
Hi everyone.
Hi,
Okay, so I'm Shahira.
hey, I'm Boying, and we are the host today.
Okay, so for food for travel, our video will be focusing on food across continents. Okay, what kind of continents do you know?
Yeah, I know from Australia, Africa, from Asia, and others many kinds of continents. But for today, I'm watching for the Africa.
Yes, the African continent. We're going to be focusing on the food from there.
So you, I want to ask, what's so special for food for Africa?
Okay, so in the African continent, the atmosphere is quite dry, right? And then there's like low moisture, like temperature, the atmosphere. So you can see that the food there is actually very dry, just like its country. Therefore, most food in Africa usually incorporate their dry crops that can grow in high temperature, dry temperature. So they usually use like sauce, special
Yeah,
sauce,
very
yeah, because you cannot eat like dry food, right? Without
Yeah.
sauce. Okay. So where do you think we're going to go today?
Yeah, I think of one restaurant, which is Nando's.
Oh, okay. So let's go.
Let's go.
Rather no be crying, oh, to spend your money, but always be thankful, oh. Makaifa di goma, oh. Even if you no get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you.
Okay, so now we're on and alright, so just now we were talking about the sauce, right? So in Nando's, the specialty is the
Besides the sauce is the chicken,
okay, so
Nando's is a famous international restaurant originated from South Africa. And for information, Nando's is famous of peri-peri, the crab of dish. And there are other food such as burger, pasta, and other drinks and dessert over there. So let's go start.
Oh, sugar, papa, thank you. Oluwana go tell. Yeah, me alade, yeah, sele popote, Chineke na go tell. Person where hustle supposed to job, it's supposed to pop, it's supposed to chill. Person where walk supposed to dance, it's supposed to rock, it's supposed to flex. But don't you forget, yo, say no be by might, yo, always be thankful. Oluwana go de, rather no be crying, yo, to spend your money, but always be thankful. Makaifa di goma, oh, even if you no get, yo, never forget to say bye.
So this is very sauce. Oh, you're using pork.
It's a little tangy, sour, a little bit. But I guess this is how it's supposed to taste like. The chicken, tender chicken, it's a bit spicy for me lah.
This drink is quite weird, but it's refreshing. You guys should try this. It's the cheapest drink here.
Has cucumber.
Cucumber and mint and yeah. Why is it so spicy?
Nice, delicious. I love the taste and For me, it's just nice. The taste is not too spicy, but I love it.
Okay, so this is my first time seeing a food hanging from a metal thingy.
Potato chip is quite tasty and a bit spicy and salty lah. But overall it's okay, very delicious.
Nice. What's this called again?
Espada.
Espada.
Baby, you go fashion me marry tomorrow. Baby, you go pick me marry tomorrow. She know me to wait there until sugar is finished. What is the matter? Make you tell me the pampa. Poco a poco, little by little. Tete a tete, Toronto, Toronto. Iga no more, boy, will you marry me? Iga no more, boy, will you fashion?
Here often or is this your first time?
Yeah, I do come here often.
So do you have a favorite food?
Yeah, grilled chicken tenders.
In Nando's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what do you think about the overall like service, atmosphere here?
The taste of the food.
Yeah, the taste is good. It has a studio taste. The service is pretty good though, service quality.
Okay, good. So how would you rate the service here in a scale of 5? The food.
Now service, I'll give it a 3.5.
How about the food?
Food, I'll give it a 4.
4. Okay. Do you have any comments about the food that you have?
Yeah, it's a really wonderful food. It has taste. Yeah, the flavors. Your taste buds explode. Yes.
Okay. So.
So just now we had our dishes, we had our meals at Nando's. So now before I start picking the dishes that I like the most, I just want to say that I'm glad that we had this assignment, because before this I didn't know that Nando's offered dishes that is from African Portuguese heritage. So thank you. Now I know that Nando's not only serve dishes that are chicken, but the dishes are also from African Portuguese. Now we just had 3 dishes, which is espadada, chicken tenders, and also the elderflower drink. Now out of all the 3, the ones that I like the most is probably the espadada, because number 1, the presentation itself, I like how it's so different, the skewers hanging off from the metal thingy, and from the taste. Second is the taste. The chicken, instead of being dry, which I think is famous, Nando's itself known for the chicken that are dry. I have no problem with that, but I like chicken that are tender and juicy. I like the taste. Next is the ambience of the restaurant. I like the ambience of the restaurant. We can see the heritage of its African Portuguese, and because of that, I know that I learned the culture and the lifestyle of the people from Africa. So thank you.
The one that I like the most, of course, is the espetada. 1, because of the juicy meat, and because of the presentation. Who did not like good food with good presentation, right? And although the price is quite pricey, but I think it's so worth it because we cannot find that in other places. So the thing that I hate, I think I least like is the drink. Basically because of its advertising stuff. Based on the menu, we can see it has great look, like a lot of mint leaves, which will promising the refreshing taste of the drink. But when we got the drink, they have just few leaves and 1 slice of cucumber and sparkling water, and it's kind of disappointing. But overall, I think food here in Nando's are good, especially the place itself. So overall, I'm glad, and I will surely come back.
For the service for Nando's, I think I like the service because when the first time we arrived at the restaurant, the workers already welcome us, and she shows us
the seats. And after we have our seats and we order the menu, and it does not take a long time for us to wait to get our foods. And what we have ordered at that time is peri peri chicken. I like the taste of the peri peri chicken, but actually the sauce it's real, the taste is weird for me because I'm mother tongue. I prefer something like spicy, but the taste I can't explain how the taste for the sauce of peri peri chicken. And for the drinks, it has a unique taste. And overall, I like the design of the Nando's restaurant and the service. For me, I rate Nando's 3.5 out of 10 out of 5. Thank you.
The food at Nando's at IOI City Mall are all very delicious, especially the grilled flame chicken. When it is served, it is served hot, and the chicken is very soft, very tender, very juicy. And when it's prepared with the various kind of sauces, such as garlic salt, spicy sauce, and other sauces, it's very delicious. And then I like the food at Nando's because we can choose the level of spiciness that we want. Unlike other restaurants, we can choose either not spicy or spicy. So, and there are other side dishes such as the coleslaw, the potato chips. So, if you are already a chicken lover, I highly recommend to order the grilled flame chicken at Nando's.
Okay, so the food here is Nando's is okay, but the taste is a bit more like a bit spicy for my own taste. And I have to say that the menu is kind of like misleading. Like the picture is really good, it looks really appetizing, but then when the food arrives, like meh, just like the water. I thought it's like it looks really good. The name is really like unique, but then the thing that actually arrived, the drink that arrived to us was like water, some cucumber, and there's some like wilted mint leaf. But I must say that the appearance, the presentation of the espada, the hanging meat, was really unique, and the taste was okay. The service was so like half. Okay, so overall, I would give Nando's 4 out of 10.
Okay, so today we went to Nando's and we had ordered for an African food. Basically, I really like the dishes there. It was really delicious. The chicken meat was really soft and tender, and also the drink served there was actually a cucumber drinks and added with mint leaf. It was really refreshing, and then the environment of the restaurant is also like we were eating in the Africa. But the price is quite expensive. But however, I think it really worth it because the dishes is really delicious, and I would like to give 8.5 out of 10 for the restaurant.
It's supposed to have my own. It's supposed to make a more. But never forget, yo.